okay?
All right.
Nazi, why don't you...
Tama, you mean...
Yeah.
There we... Team focus.
Oh.
Are you...
This...
Oh, I want you to take this question very... The new Cyclops serial killings. The incident... Are you...
This... What?
So please, just are you familiar? Are you sure? Don't be lying. Let's give you a simple test. The one who resolved the new Cyclops serial killings was Kaname Date of Abyss. On the final day of that investigation, someone was shot in the leg by the culprit. Who was that someone? No need to give me their last name, first name only. Are you... Well...
It has no effect on how...
It won't spoil the fun either. Several...
Oh! Did you hear that sound? That means the... Are you ready? A precogn...
Be careful, Mizuki. I've detected a biological response. Three o'clock. Distance of 315 feet. In the middle row of seats.
Zoom in. Night vision mode.
Roger that.
Use the X-ray net.
Understood.
Found you. Who is that?
Identity unknown. Judging from their figure, they appear to be female.
Ah, so she's jealous, huh? I bet that's it. Why else would another girl target me?
You can't think of any other reason?
Well, sure, but I'm really cute, you know? That's why other girls don't like me much.
I am fairly certain that has more to do with your personality. Mizuki, Load Evolver with a stun grenade round. You should be able to knock your opponent unconscious by detonating it near them.
Got it. Okay, it's ready.
I will display the aiming reticle. Take aim and pull the trigger.
On it. What's with this little... Where did she go now?
Detecting the target's footsteps. They seem to be heading toward the stadium exit.
Can't let them get away.
Mizuki, wait. Even you won't be able to catch up to them. More importantly...
There's something there.
Yes.
Hey, that's...
You recognize him?
Yeah, I'm sure of it. I'll never forget. It's... the left half of his body. His name is Jin Furue. I remember it clearly. 6 years ago, at Studio Devita. The... right half of his body.
Ryuki, what's wrong? Pull yourself together.
Boss, where am I?
Don't tell me you were sleeping. Who falls asleep in the middle of a live stream?
Mr. Ryuki, you're working under Boss, right? Boss, have you been giving him vacation time?
She's probably working him to the bone on his off hours, too.
I resent that. That is not true. I just have him scrape the stratum corneum off my heels every once in a while. Hey, Ryuki. Are you sure you're alright?
Oh, yeah.
All right, now that Mr. Ryu, here we go. Next question. Which Taoist symbol, shaped like interlocking black and white commas, represents the origin of all things?
What the?
What are you standing around for? Get the lights!
Yeah, I'm on it.
You do know I'm the commander of Abyss, right?
Right, but that's why I'm asking. Isn't it a bit weird for you to be at a crime scene in person?
This case is special. I saw it too, 6 years ago. The other half of the corpse.
At Studio Devita.
And the HB case is still open, even after all this time. The reputation of the whole department hangs on this case.
By HB case, she is referring to the half-body serial killings. So named because the victims' bodies were cut in two. The culprit is known as Terror. Their identity is unknown. 6 years have passed since Terror first made themselves known, but we have yet to find any promising leads.
I already know that. You don't have to explain it.
Of course not.
What? Why not?
Because you're only 18, Mizuki. You're still a student at Sekiba High.
But I barely even go now. I graduate in a month. I hardly have any classes left.
The point is, you're still a student.
Then why did you let me join Abyss?
Because I thought you had potential as a sinker.
I assume your gargantuan strength and combat ability were a factor as well.
But you're basically still an intern. You've only been training for about a month. It's way too early to put you in the field. Yeah, I thought you'd say that.
Please, boss. I have to. This case is...
Can you not give me the puppy dog eyes? You know I'm weak to the puppy dog eyes. Fine. But promise me one thing. Swear to me that you won't do anything dangerous or illegal, no matter what.
Yeah, I swear, I swear!
And one more thing. I am your superior. You should address me with a little more respect.
10-4, boss man. I read you loud and clear.
Do you? Why? What is it?
Well, I was just wondering if he contacted you or anything.
I would have let you know right away if he did. Date was caught in that explosion 6 years ago.
And has been missing ever since. Date's body was never recovered from the scene. Don't worry. I am positive it would take more than that to kill Kaname Date. I am certain he's at the Hot Springs District in Atami or someplace, spending his time in leisure.
If he is, I'd go down there and drown him in that boiling water myself.
Weird though, isn't it? He got killed 6 years ago, but the body shows up now? Oh, no. I just started investigating, really. Nah. The lining has heating wires in it, so I'm warm. Oh, thank you for the concern, though.
I've finished gathering DNA samples. It's being sent to forensics now. I'm sure the results will be out shortly. Of course, ma'am. It's Jin Furue. He was famous until he passed away. Well, even after he died.
And 6 years ago, I was part of that investigation too.
Were you at the studio by any chance?
You don't remember? We did talk for a bit.
Sorry, don't remember. You don't leave much of an impression. In a good way.
In a good way? Wow, I'm honored that you'd ask. My name is Kagami.
Kagami, huh? It's nice to meet you, Kagami.
It's Kagami. Kagami. I told you it's Kagami!
Hey, what's your name again? Hey! Hello? I know you can hear me, Kagami.
So you do know my name. Abyss is a high-level organization in the police department. You do technically outrank me, ma'am.
Huh. Really? But you don't need to worry about the formalities with me.
What? For real? I can be casual with you?
Do you want to get your ass kicked?
Sorry. Sorry, ma'am.
I will get the more shocking facts out of the way first. The estimated time of death is approximately 9 hours ago.
What? 9 hours ago?
It is currently 9 o'clock, so that would mean he was killed around 12.
Wait. Hold on. 6 years ago,
Hold that thought. There's more. As you can see, the body was cut in two. There are no other external wounds on the body. It appears that he was sliced in half while he was still alive. As for what was used to cut him, I am sorry, but that cannot be determined.
What do you mean?
Judging by the cross-section, it is clear that it was not a blade. It could not be a laser or pressurized water either.
Then what was it?
As I said, I do not know. The body was cut at the molecular level. There is hardly any blood left in the body. It could be speculated that the corpse was left with the cut section facing the ground. However, there are no traces of any blood flow on the ground. Therefore, it is clear that he was murdered at some other location. Would you like to check the corpse with X-ray mode?
Yeah. It's unlikely, but maybe the right half of the body is buried in the ground.
You could simply flip the body over.
No way. I don't want to see that cut. Especially not down there.
In that case, how's this?
Thanks. I see now. That body is definitely just the left half.
I don't even have to ask about you. You're Mizuki Okira, 18 years old. A high schooler attending Sakiba High. The all-girls school, right? Ah, but Okira is your former name. You've been adopted by Date, if I remember correctly. You were at the studio when the other half of the corpse was found.
So I take it you were there too?
Yeah. Back then I was on the investigation team. Though you were 12 at the time, so I can't blame you for not remembering me. I heard you became a special agent at Abyss. That boss lady got her claws in ya, huh? This little girl gets hired as an investigator. Huh. Guess they'll take anyone they can get. Times sure have changed.
Abyss is a particularly special organization. Mizuki was hired via what might be referred to as extra-legal measures.
I should be asking you. You're the one who discovered the body, right? You were also at the studio 6 years ago when the other half was found. Quite a coincidence, don't you think?
What are you trying to say?
Why did you come here?
I got a Nile message. It said, HB Stadium. That could only be referring to the case 6 years ago, right?
The half-body serial killings.
I need to know more about that case. Changed my life. Forever. So that's why I came.
Who sent the message?
I don't know. It was sent from an account that signed up with a fake name. Someone must have wanted me to discover the body.
Someone?
Maybe the culprit.
Why would the culprit do that to you?
I don't know.
There is one more thing we don't know. The masked woman who shot at us earlier. Who could this person of interest be? And why did she try to kill you?
What? You really don't know? I'm Detective Ushidera, Special Investigations Office, MPD. Haven't found anything yet, though there is something I didn't find that's particularly interesting. You didn't notice? Look at the field. You'll see what I mean.
It's snowing, but it hasn't piled up yet.
Yeah.
By the way, Mizuki, there is something that has been bothering me.
What's this?
This is the field before law enforcement arrived. Notice anything peculiar?
No, nothing in particular.
The turf runs a considerable distance and is wet from the snow. If someone were to step on it, they would leave a trace. However,
there aren't any footprints.
Indeed.
Then how did the body...
Unknown. Perhaps they descended from the sky, or rose up from the ground. Or they teleported here.
Teleported?
I was joking. Do not take it seriously.
That's...
Yeah. The same face we saw 6 years ago at Studio DeVita.
Jin was a young industrialist. He was quite famous and often made media appearances. This cannot possibly be a stranger who happens to look like him.
Six years ago, Jin Furue's body was discovered in Studio DeVita. And now, his left half was found here at the stadium. And yet his time of death is 12 o'clock today, which means that half his body was alive very recently. What the hell is going on? My brain is doing cartwheels trying to figure this out.
Aiba?
Hold on, did Aiba just appear?
Yeah.
Wait, let me put my earphones in.
Can you hear me, boss?
Yeah, loud and clear.
I, of course, did consider it a possibility. But both faces match perfectly. The rest depends on the DNA results. I looked into Jin Furue's family background. Worried about health? Are you insured? If you're insured, you're fine. you should reevaluate every few years. If your insurance isn't a good fit for you, make sure to reevaluate it. Yay! If it looks good on Tama, it'll look good on me. Not only did he not have a twin, but there is no record of him ever having siblings. There are no signs of him ever having been frozen. That half-body was definitely alive until just recently. What?
I mean, the heart is in the left half of the body.
I get it. You think they might have sewn the body back together.
No, there are no traces of that. And, were you two being serious? You do realize the cerebrum, brainstem, and spinal cord were completely severed in two?
I have no idea what's going on. But this case is definitely connected to the incident 6 years ago.
Which means the half-body case isn't over yet.
Hey, Aiba. How much do you know about the HB serial killings?
As you know, my knowledge of the case is about the same as yours. Due to the explosion 6 years ago, I lost all of my memories from a few days before that point. And due to poor connection, I was unable to send or retrieve any backups.
What about you, boss?
Same for me. Ryuki was the one on the case at the time. I don't know anything other than what he reported.
What about the stuff he didn't report?
I'm not a psychic. How would I know something that he didn't tell me?
Aiba, where's Ryuki now?
I've determined the location from Tama's GPS. Currently, Ryuki seems to be in Golden Yokocho.
Are you still out of it, Mr. Ryuki? This is Studio Dvaita in Minato Roppongi. It's a rental studio mostly used for live streaming, filming, that kind of thing.
I think he introduced himself to me before the show started. His name was Andes Kamechi, I think.
That's his stage name, of course. His real name is Yoneharu Enda. He's a comedian.
I'd never heard of him before. He must not be very good.
Oh, and I suppose you can do better, asshole. What do you know about comedians? Listen, comedians are all doing their best so they can bring people joy. And here you are, just...
Okay, I'm sorry.
Did you really not understand what you were getting into when you agreed to this?
We arrived here right as the stream was about to begin. They made us sit in the contestant seat right away without telling us anything.
Well, the title of our show is right there.
Faith to Face, our special 6-hour live stream marathon, brought to you by Amabi TV.
We cut the stream, of course, but the cameras should have been running when that body appeared. I'm sure all of Japan, or even the world tuning in on the internet, is in shock right now. They're being questioned by the police in the waiting room. Mr. Ryuki, aren't you with the police too?
Well, yes.
Well...
What? You still haven't taken DNA samples?
Easier said than done. Most of the blood was drained from the body, so we have no choice but to take samples from the organs. Wait, hey, this is no place for a kid!
What do you mean?
I mean, you're right next to the body.
So?
So? Well, you could be traumatized for life seeing something like this.
I'm fine. I've seen worse.
Anyway, you're in the way.
Fine.
Well, there you have it.
So in other words, you don't have anything.
Jin Furue? Yes, of course I know about him. I actually follow him on Twitter. He cuts through all the BS of the modern world. He's insightful, inspiring in a way. I'm just an inspector. Why would you want to know my name?
We're both going after the culprit together. I'd like to get to know you.
Wow, what an honor coming from someone from Abyss. My name is Kagami.
I see. Kagami. Got it.
It's Kagami. K-A-G-A-M-I. My name is Kagami. I told you it's Kagami.
I'm sorry. What was your name?
Oh, come on. I'm sure you actually remember.
Oh, right. I remember now. You're Mr. Oshamambe, aren't you?
That's not even close.
The estimated time of death was about 40 hours ago. Today is February 10th, current time 2200, which means he died around 6 o'clock February 9th.
Yesterday morning.
There's hardly any blood left in his body. His body must have been left with his legs slightly raised and the cut side facing the ground. Blood naturally flowed out as a result. Leaving the cut surprisingly clean and visible. The cut appears to have been made by something far thinner than paper.
Thinner than paper?
For example, something with 0 thickness, like a 2D surface.
There's no such...
What's more is that it doesn't seem like the connections between molecules were severed. The structure of the molecules themselves have been cut.
Fray to free?
Fray can mean battle, tatter, ravel, or strain. Free is self-explanatory.
To set free or release.
So the phrase could mean something like fight to set free.
What's with that QR code?
The thing is, there seems to be an error in the Abyss communication system. We're having issues getting online.
What? Come on.
What? You got a problem with that?
No, not at all.
I already know all about you. No need to say it. Kurito Ryuki, 23 years old. Due to your excellent marks, you skipped a few grades at an elite private university and graduated at 21. Afterward, you went through training at Police Academy for 15 months and were accepted into Abyss last summer. It's incredibly rare for anyone to get into Abyss without having stepped foot on a crime scene. Don't tell me you slept your way in with Boss.
Of course I didn't. I took the formal exam and Boss acknowledged my abilities.
You mean your endurance? You're a young guy. Yeah, Boss definitely seems more into the marathons than the sprints.
What are you talking about?
Well, Ryuki, when a man and a woman love each other very much...
You don't have to explain it. I get it.
We work in the same building and you don't know my name. Can't blame you, though. You're new. Metro PD, major crimes. Name's Ushidera. Unfortunately, nothing yet. HQ still hasn't gotten any reports about the half-body being found. Hell, maybe it's never going to be found. What if that body crossed over time and space to get here? It's possible, right?
No?
Is it true that body appeared out of nowhere? It's hard to believe, but... Please! Don't rush me. I'm doing the best I can.
Looks like he's just standing there to me.
Yeah.
It's all right now, because I am here! Half might! Half for all! We are full-time heroes!
Are you okay, Mr. Ryuki? I feel like you aren't exactly sound of mind right now.
Well, there's no one else available, so would you mind taking care of it?
What? Me?
I know this case could get dangerous. It might be too hot to assign to a rookie. But then again, you have a reliable partner with you.
I'll give you hands-on assistance for this investigation.
Hey, what's going on with you? Memory problems? Brain disorder or something? You look like you're losing it a little.
No, it's nothing.
Boss was invited here by Ma, a host from Kabuki show. Ma told her, let's go on this online show together. It looks so fun. But immediately after she showed up, she was sent a Nile message that read, sorry, something came up.
So in other words, he flaked on her.
Boss tried to go home. But the show's staff stopped her and begged her to find a replacement.
So she called up her obedient underling, huh? How convenient.
Yeah, you remember now?
Remember? You never told me anything about this Ma guy.
Ah, so Tama told you. After I asked her not to. It's Jin Furroway, no doubt about it. He would. This is so strange. Why just his right half?
Oh, you mean Shinpei?
Shinpei?
Shinpei Wagai. That's his name. He was one of our members until just recently.
Was?
Hey, he went clean. Left the life completely.
And where is he now?
Who knows? The moment he saw the corpse, he flew out of the room, white as a sheet. He's probably puking into a toilet somewhere.
His name is Moma Kumakura. He's a leader of the Kumakura gang, which is under the Ujisaki family.
I know. The Kumakuras are known for being peculiar, even among Yakuza. But why is their leader at a live-streamed quiz show?
Anyway, it's real fucked up. Even people in my world wouldn't kill someone so gruesomely. That bastard. Scaring Tessa like this. Whoever did this better make sure the cops get to him before I do.
Does she look okay to you? I already talked to the other detective. I want to go home already.
I know her name, without asking. Iris Sagan. I was introduced before the show started, and...
She was involved in the new Cyclops serial killings that happened last November. You read the reports.
Yeah, so I know enough about what happened. Mr. Date was also on that case.
Teleportation.
What?
That body teleported here from a parallel world. But only half of his body was able to make it through. That's why he was split in half. Jeez. What? Isn't it obvious? Iris is totally freaking out, so I'm helping her calm down. When are you letting me leave anyway? That other detective said you still had questions you needed to ask. So...
Mizuki Date, 12 years old. Her former name is Okiura, but she was adopted by my superior officer, Kaname Date. That's why I've met her a few times before.
Like the time you carried Date home on your back after he had one too many rounds.
I don't know. Not his guardian, you know. He got all giddy about taking a long vacation. He's probably at a cabaret club in Meguro right now, pouring some ponzo on that rake of chick's fat thighs. Of course. Jin Furroway, right? I've seen him online a bunch of times.
The identity of the deceased has been confirmed through facial recognition. Jin Furroway, 29 years old, the CEO of Music Food Co. Ltd. He's also an executive at several IT firms, consultation companies, investment firms, and advertising agencies. His columns and essays are featured in various magazines and online media. He's quite a successful author. Wait.
What is it?
This might not be related to the case, but I just thought of something. Ryuki, would you mind moving closer to the body?
He's missing one of his back teeth.
Yes, the first molar of his upper jaw was completely removed from its root. Judging by the impression left in the gums, it looks like it was removed just recently. By the way, Ryuki, there's something about the corpse's head that's been bothering me. It's hard to see from here, so here's the image I took earlier.
What's this?
It's an enlarged picture of Jin's temporal region, near the back of his head. In other words, there's bruising. I think he got hit with a blunt object.
Someone hit him from behind?
Probably. But I don't think this is a fatal wound. There's no damage to the skull or brain itself. And as you can clearly see, his cause of death was being split in half. There are no other visible wounds besides the head trauma. He must have been cut in two while he was alive. Ryuki, I've got a connection! The QR code link. It leads to a ViewCube page.
ViewCube? You mean...
Yes, the video streaming site.
Whose account does the channel belong to?
No idea. It was registered using an alias.
Okay. Open it.
What?
I'm sorry. Can you please open it?
That's better. What's wrong, Ryuki? Hey, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
Oh, it's Brahmin.
You are familiar with it?
Yeah, I've been here a bunch of times. Ryuki is supposed to be here?
I'm certain of it.
Okay, let's go in.
They're gone. I don't know. Maybe to the mirror world?
What?
Genny, being this man? Full name, Gen Ishiogane. I met him several times in the past when I was in Date's left eye socket.
Yeah, Genny is the owner of this fusion restaurant, Brahmin. He runs it all by himself without hiring any help. Where could he be? It's not like him to leave his customers like this. Come on, Ryuki. Wake up! Hey! I said wake up! Oh, look! A porno mag!
Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to work on Ryuki. I suspect Date would have woken up instantly.
Come on, big brother! Wake up! Wake up! If you don't hurry, you're gonna be late.
He's awake?
Nurse, pour some soy sauce on me, please.
What?
Right down the middle.
Jin Furue's other half was found. The other side of his corpse. The one we couldn't find 6 years ago. The time of his death was around 12 o'clock today. What do you think that means? Answer me, Ryuki! You were in charge of the HB case, weren't you?
Make it a side part, please.
Ugh. Just what kind of dream is he having?
How should I know?
Should we try wink syncing?
Forget it. It'd just be a waste of battery. Ryuki, please, tell me about 6 years ago. I want to know all about what happened back then. The HB case and the explosion are related.